Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Been a long time since I made a video, but I finally got to come out to my favorite place out here in the forest with my family, or at least, half of my family. And I just wanted to show everybody the beauty. We did like a little 2-mile hike up to the waterfall today, and we're gonna go back. So about 4-mile hike with my family. I don't, this video is just a reminder. I don't want to shame anybody, but what I do want to say is we live in a time where, even some parents may be guilty of this, but we are behind our electronic devices, and our kids are definitely behind electronic devices. And you see, you see what I'm seeing. I'll just show you a little bit, like at the end of the video. I have other videos that I'm going to upload on my channel today as well. You'll see the streams and the waterfalls and the beautiful valleys. But this is something that, wallahi, your kids will not benefit, even if they see the most beautiful places and they just keep on swiping and swiping and looking on Google at beautiful images. It cannot replace the smell of the forest. Everything that you see, the lessons that you can teach your kids, how to build a fire, what berries that you could eat, how to stay away from poison ivy and identify the different plants and tree species live, right when you're with your family. I'm telling you, these are the memories that your kids are going to remember. My dad, my mom, my dad took me to the forest, and we saw mountains, and we saw trees, and we smelt the pine trees and all the wonderful smells and sights inside of the forest and the mountains. I came out here with my family. I usually didn't bring them out here, but this time I brought some bear spray because this is definitely deep in the woods, and that should dissuade him. If not, make sure that you bring some type of I don't know how much it'll help you against a bear or a cougar, but it's better than having nothing. So I didn't spend anything today. I just spent money to get here, like on gas. And maybe it's like $10 for gas. What I'm trying to say is, it's completely free. I live in Washington State, and it's absolutely beautiful. And you're staying in shape. That's another thing I want to get to. You're staying in shape. My Apple Watch, we've done at least minimum 4,000 steps as is right now. We're going to do 4,000 more back, and try to round that out at the end of the day at 10,000. I want you to think about what you're doing as a family. I'm not judging, I'm not shaming, I'm not doing any of that, but I just want to kind of encourage a lot of Muslim families to, this is the only electronic that I'm bringing up here with me, and it's not like I'm up here playing games. I'm bringing this up so I can make videos for you guys and take pictures for my family, and just have memories. But if you're taking your kids up here, nothing replaces it. We haven't seen anybody for like an hour. We've been hiking along for like an hour, taking breaks and everything, and all of a sudden this guy comes riding his bike through here with he's got a little thing right here with a bear spray and a small little knife. And when we're on electronic devices, whether it's Clubhouse or Twitter or whatever, we don't really know how to interact with each other. He saw my wife and he saw my daughter, and he was riding by, and then he saw me because I was my wife and daughter up the trail a bit. He stopped and he interacted with me. Remember how people used to interact with it? I mean, of all places, when you don't expect to see a human being, you see a human being. And he stopped and he said, "Are you Norwegian?" And I said, "Yeah." And I thought, how the hell does he know that I'm Norwegian? Because I have a Norwegian bumper sticker on my car. And we talked about it. He said he's seen little things like, "Hey, how you doing? I just want to tell you that I'm from Norway too." He's from Stavanger in the southwest of Norway, and we had a good conversation. We were talking about cougars and bears, and how he saw a cougar print, or like a paw print on a trail about 4 years ago, but he doesn't think that there's any. But he says he sees bear scat all the time over here. So there's definitely bears here, and but that's me. That's me. I'm taking my family out into the deep forest, deep mountains, because I'm prepared. You might want to start with a little trail, maybe start with like a state park or something. But isn't it better? I mean, just try it out one weekend. Try it out. See how you like it. Your kids will, maybe, man, I'm too tired. But if you do it like every week, every weekend, just a 2 little or 1 mile trail or some place where you can have a picnic, make a whole day of it. It'll be really, really fun. And these are things, even though your kids might not like it to begin with, I think that they'll appreciate it later. I really do. And me, I come up to the mountains all the time, especially when it's starting into summertime right now. With the weather's great. It's perfect. It's just perfect. There's a little warm breeze going through, and so I just want to really encourage people to get out. It's more than just walking and staying in shape. It's more than just everything that you see. It's the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala everywhere around you. So many lessons if you just open your eyes and you just think. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but there's I don't know if you hear the waterfall, the stream in the distance. We stopped over there. But the life force of water is here out in the middle of nowhere. Like, we've seen one human out here all day, one, and we didn't expect to see him. And you look at the trees, you look at the huge mountains. You see these mountains behind me, and the trees, and everything is here for us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is one of the many mercies that we couldn't even enumerate. A lot of lessons out here. You just can't have a bad time out here. You can't. It's a lot of fun, and I think it'll be a lot of fun for your kids, inshallah. So that's my reminder. I hope everybody would take what I said to heart, not personal, but to really get out there with your kids and be interactive with them. Teach them things. And if you don't know, I don't know, look up a YouTube video about trees, and then go up to the forest and teach your kids about trees or something. There's no shame in it, but everybody will have a good time. So until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.